We have not seen any commercials, we have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoe.
Nike finally spoke up about Caitlin Clark, but only after staying quiet for a long time. By then, Adidas had already stepped forward much earlier to congratulate her on winning Rookie of the Year, showing they were way ahead of Nike.
First season. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark, the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year. Ugly shirt for Caitlin Clark's Roadie Award got sold out in 50 minutes.
For Caitlin's record-breaking first WNBA season, Nike only gave her a t-shirt. That's all. They didn't mention anything about giving her her own shoes, while AJA Wilson has been getting big promotions and is treated as the main face of Nike's WNBA campaign.
How do you miss an opportunity like that? How do you not capitalize? It doesn't make any sense at all. And playing the politics where, oh, we need to release Asia's shoe first. Well, no, it's not Caitlin's fault that you haven't done anything for Asia yet.
Even though the shirt was pretty basic, just showing Caitlin's records, it sold out in only 50 minutes. It probably took Nike just a few minutes to make it, but it still broke sales records, something AJA Wilson has never been able to do for Nike.
Okay, now let's not talk viewership, let's talk ticket sales. Bear with me. Ticket sales grew in 2023 by 16% from 2022. Ticket sales have grown by 93% in 2024. What that means is without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would have taken till 2029 or 2030 to get to where Caitlin Clark has gotten them to.
It's surprising that Nike only made such a plain shirt after Caitlin's incredible season. If she had signed with Adidas instead, she likely would have her own signature shoe by now, and it would already be sold out everywhere.
Caitlin Clark's gonna help it change for the better. All of a sudden, we gonna see Angel Wilson. She may get some more shine because she's that girl. Diana Taurasi gonna get more shine because we know what she brings to the table. Ionescu, she's gonna get more shine. Others, black, white, everything in between. It's about the ladies, now more so than ever before.
In the sports world, few athletes create as much debate as Caitlin Clark. The young basketball star has broken records, been compared to legends, and quickly become the face of women's basketball, even as a rookie. But despite her huge success, her relationship with Nike and the WNBA has been complicated and frustrating. Instead of celebrating her achievements, Nike has mostly downplayed them and focused on promoting other players.
This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie, targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years.
Adidas has openly embraced Caitlin Clark, with sports legend and Adidas ambassador Billie Jean King praising her amazing season and Rookie of the Year win. This support stood out because Nike, Clark's official sponsor, still hadn't fully acknowledged her success. King's words showed just how important Clark's impact really is. Meanwhile, Nike has faced criticism for being slow to back her, while continuing to promote players like AJA Wilson. Wilson is a great athlete, but the truth is Caitlin Clark outsells almost everyone else in the league. Adidas, unlike Nike, seems to understand her influence early on and has positioned themselves with a player many see as the future of women's basketball.
Is Caitlin Clark currently the face of the WNBA? Yes. Do I think if Asia Wilson dropped a shoe and Caitlin Clark dropped a shoe today at the very same time, that Caitlin Clark would outsell Asia's shoe by 100 times? Yes, I think that would be the case.
Billie Jean King, a longtime advocate for equality in sports, strongly praised Caitlin Clark for her dedication, record-breaking performances, and the powerful impact she's had on the game. For King, it wasn't just about Clark winning Rookie of the Year or all the awards she earned, it was about the passion and love for basketball that Clark shows every time she plays. Her Rookie of the Year win highlighted both her talent and her resilience, as she not only faced tough opponents but also dealt with being overlooked by Nike, her own sponsor. Despite her huge popularity and marketability, Nike has chosen to focus more on other athletes instead of putting Clark at the center of their campaigns, even though she clearly deserves it.
Got one of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all, according to Fanatics. led by the one and only Michael Rubin. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jersey.
Nike has mainly focused on Aja Wilson, who is an incredible player, a multiple-time MVP, a WNBA champion, and a dominant star in the league. But it's clear that Caitlin Clark has become the new face of women's basketball, not just for her performances on the court, but also for how strongly she connects with fans. Clark outsells almost every other player, including Wilson. Her jerseys sell out quickly, and her games bring in huge audiences. So the big question is, why does Nike keep prioritizing Wilson when it's obvious that Clark is the bigger draw?
People need to realize the Indiana Fever, this is the second year in a row they had the #1 pick. So do y'all know what that means? That means they're not that good.
Fans and analysts keep asking the same question. Why does Nike focus more on Wilson when her sales and marketability don't come close to Caitlin Clark's? People have noticed this difference, and it's become a hot topic. Clark's appeal goes far beyond basketball diehards. She inspires young girls, attracts casual fans, and even draws in people who never really followed women's sports before. Her exciting style of play and massive potential to lift the WNBA make her one of the most important players in the game today.
There is a Caitlin Clark effect on all of basketball, and especially on women's basketball ratings. Kudos to her. She has elevated an entire sport in viewership.
Caitlin Clark's rookie season was truly historic. She didn't just play well, she dominated. With her deep shooting range, sharp passing, and veteran-like leadership, she stood out from other rookies. Her impact went beyond personal achievements. She brought excitement and new attention to the WNBA. Clark is exactly the kind of player the league needs to attract more fans and grow its audience.
Caitlin Clark has created more buzz around the basketball landscape and has actually transformed and revived a league that was the WNBA, and she is getting paid a measly $28 million.
Surprisingly, the WNBA has been slow to fully embrace Caitlin Clark as the face of the sport. Even though news of her Rookie of the Year win leaked over a week earlier, the league only just made it official, and she didn't even win unanimously. This delay has raised questions among fans and media about why the WNBA isn't taking advantage of her rising stardom. To many, it feels like the league is hesitant to accept that its future is now tied to a 22-year-old from Iowa.
Somebody coming along and elevating the sport's shine ultimately benefits you. Go out there, compete with her, try to bust her up if you want to, and all of that stuff. Just don't hate on the acclaim that she's getting.
Caitlin Clark has the talent, popularity, and fan support to take the WNBA to the next level, but both the league and Nike seem strangely hesitant to fully back her. For now, the spotlight is on Clark, yet it's unclear if the organizations that should support her will truly embrace her potential. While backlash against her isn't new, the fact that it's now coming from Nike has left many fans confused. Despite her success on the court and her huge marketability of it, Clark continues to face constant criticism and even hate. At this point, it feels less about her performance and more like something personal.
Have somebody that's come along, who, by the way, I'm going to go there, who happens to be white, and brought a level of attention and allure to the sport it had not received before. And what we were seeing from an abundance of folks appeared to be resentment.
There seems to be bias, jealousy, and maybe even fear around Caitlin Clark changing women's basketball in ways that make some people uneasy. She's already broken records and gained massive attention in her rookie season, proving she's a trailblazer. That's why it's surprising that Nike, a company known for supporting game-changing athletes like Michael Jordan and Serena Williams, has chosen to downplay her success. Clark has brought record viewership to the WNBA and drawn comparisons to the greats, yet Nike continues to put more focus on players like Aja Wilson, even though Clark is clearly having the bigger impact both on the court and in terms of marketability. This is where Adidas comes in, a brand finally willing to recognize Caitlin Clark's success. Through ambassadors like Billie Jean King, Adidas has openly praised her incredible rookie season and undeniable talent. It's refreshing to see a company highlight Clark's impact while Nike, for unclear reasons, continues to overlook her. The problem is that Clark is tied to an 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike, a contract that now looks like a huge bargain for them given how much her value has skyrocketed. Yet, despite this, Nike has been slow to promote her as the superstar she is, leaving fans frustrated and questioning why the brand keeps holding back.
They don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face. And there is still this undertone of jealousy that for some reason I cannot get around calling it anything else but that, because I don't know what else it could be. I thought it was going to get better this season, but it hasn't. There are still people who seemingly, to me, feel like they just don't want Caitlyn to be a part of.
One clear sign of Caitlin Clark's influence is how viewership and attendance dropped right after she was eliminated from the playoffs. The numbers prove that fans tune in to watch her, and her absence is strongly felt. Yet the WNBA still seems hesitant to fully embrace her as the new face of the league. Whether it's because of politics, old biases, or resistance to change, this reluctance has left many fans both confused and frustrated.
You guys were right. That's what we're saying. You
No,
were right.
Molly, you did not say that, Molly. No,
saying
no,
it.
That is
no.
what you said.
You
That
did
is
not.
what you
That is
said.
not what you said, Molly.
What are you guys
That is not what
talking-
you said.
Caitlin Clark's influence goes far beyond her skills. She's become a cultural phenomenon and, whether the WNBA admits it or not, the face of the league. She's bringing in new fans, energizing the sport, and symbolizing the future of women's basketball. Yet, both the WNBA and even Nike seem hesitant to fully embrace her star power. Part of this may be because she's reshaping the game in ways they didn't expect. Clark doesn't fit the usual mold of a WNBA superstar. Her flashy, exciting style draws massive attention, but it also disrupts the old order. Maybe the league just wasn't ready for one rookie to spark such a powerful spotlight.